Hey guys, welcome to Punchline. My name is Justin Sims. On this episode, we're going to talk about this coming Saturday's UFC on ESPN Plus 10 card, but we're going to talk specifically about betting lines on this fight. So guys, if you've never gambled on UFC before or any other MMA, let's try something here. Go ahead and get on your computer and Google UFC betting. Now you'll see that like the second thing that comes up is this www.oddsshark.com. We're going to click on that. Now, if you scroll down, guys, just a little bit, at the top of the page here, it says we've got our opening bets, our Bovado bets, Bet Online, Interlops, Sports Betting, Bet Now, and a couple other ones. But you can see it gives you a variety of the lines right now because lines are constantly changing as the fight grows closer. So if I'm fighting Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse is definitely going to kick my ass, the numbers are going to go up and up. People are putting money on Mickey before the fight. Then all my friends and family that know I'd whip Mickey Mouse's ass are going to start putting money on me. So then the numbers are going to even up. So this episode we're shooting here on Wednesday, and the fights are Saturday. So before you place a bet, guys, make sure that what I'm telling you matches up with the current numbers. This is as of Wednesday, okay? So let's look at our first fight here. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Kevin Lee. Now, the opening, forget the opening lines. Let's just look at Bovado, this second one here. We've got Rafael Dos Anjos at a -120 and Kevin Lee at a -110. Don't touch this bet, guys. This right here means that it's so even right now. So many people are picking both of them. It's like 50-50. That it's really not going to make you a lot of money no matter who, even if you're right. So I'm not going to touch that fight, guys. Now, as you can see, we're going to skip the co-main event too because they still have Neil Magny fighting Vicente Luque. Vicente's not fighting Neil Magny anymore. He has violated something with USADA, so we're going to skip that because those lines are irrelevant. Let's go to the next fight here, guys. Antonio Carlos Jr., Shoeface, versus Ian Heinisch. This is another really close fight. I'm actually surprised at some of these numbers here. -190 for Antonio Carlos Jr. versus +155 for Ian Heinisch on Bovado. Guys, what this number really means is this. The plus sign is the underdog. Okay, so +155 for Ian Heinisch really means in layman's terms, if you put $100 on Ian and he wins, you win 155. The -190 for Antonio Carlos Jr. would be, if I think he's going to win, I have to gamble 190 to make 100. So when I bet, I like to find really juicy underdogs. So let's look at those right here. Megan Anderson versus Felicia Spencer is really close. Here's one, guys. Charles Oliveira, who I like to win this Saturday, but Nick Lentz, you can never count him out of a fight. Nick Lentz is as high as a +285 on Bet Online. High as +285 on sports betting. That means you gamble 100 and he wins, you get your 100 back +285. So he's almost a 3-to-1 underdog. That's one to look at. Huge underdog here in Austin Hubbard and Davi Ramos. I mean, look at this number from Bovado. Davi Ramos is favored as high as -500. Don't touch that bet. I mean, I do think Davi Ramos is going to destroy Austin Hubbard, but you're going to have to gamble $500 to win 100. Whereas if you're an Austin Hubbard fan, you've got numbers as high as +350. That's almost a 4-to-1 underdog. I like those numbers. Let's move on to this really enticing Aspen Ladd Sijara Eubanks rematch. I'm high up on Sijara Eubanks in this fight. You know, I think that she wants this win back, and she doesn't want to give up her leverage because she's ranked number 2. She really is knocking on the door for a title shot. She's as high as a +235. I like that bet. Desmond Green is a huge favorite over Charles Jourdain because Charles Jourdain is making his UFC debut. Charles Jourdain is as big as a +445 on Bet Online and sports betting. If you know something that we don't know about Charles Jourdain, that might be a juicy one. Michel Pereira, the 49-year-old entertaining fighter making his UFC debut against Danny the Ninja Roberts, is as high as a +210. Wow. Grant Dawson versus Michael Trezano, as I broke down in the description video, that's a really close fight, and the numbers on the lines show that. I'm not touching that at all. Patrick Cummins versus Ed Herman. Ed Herman's almost a 2-to-1 underdog here, so if you're big up on the short fuse list, maybe you want to put something on him. Zach Cummins and Trevin Giles. I had mentioned this is a close fight. They're kind of throwing the undefeated Trevin Giles, his biggest test to date, and the numbers here show it. It's a pretty close fight. Not touching that. Julian Erosa. Man, the guy's coming off like 3 knockout losses, but he's as high as a plus 475 underdog. Guys, I don't think he's going to win. You got to remember that when you're gambling on fights, there is a reason why there's a favorite and an underdog. Don't touch this fight. Guys, let me know if you win. Let me know your picks. I wish you the best of luck this Saturday. Prelims start at 5 p.m. on ESPN Plus, and the main card starts at 8 p.m. on ESPN Plus. You're watching Punchline. Stay tuned for more content.